Hey everybody, I wanted to show you the Sequoia Country Club wedding venue from a wedding photographer's perspective, and hopefully under 2 minutes right after this. Hi, my name's Jack. I'm a wedding and NBA photographer who photographs up to 22 weddings a year, and let's hop right into it. This is Allison and Alan's wedding in the fall of 2022. We started off with her heels and her rings and various formations here with the vow books. Usually the couples get ready in separate floors. Groom will be upstairs, bride will be downstairs in the bridal suite. There is a nice window where you can do pictures with the groom upstairs, and there's also one in the downstairs area. For this shot, we did a spotlight effect on the ring with the heels in the background. This is the bridal suite. They have really nice French-style windows all along the back wall there, and we're using the mirrors to do some three-dimensional kind of depth shots here of the first reveal of the bride with her dress on. A lot of couples, I think I did 4 or 5 weddings this past wedding season at Sequoia, and I'm one of their preferred wedding vendors. Almost everybody did a first look, and they have a beautiful redwood grove that's over on the course that we'll bring you up to. And here's those shots. Here's Alan waiting. This is my vantage point. Here's my assistant's vantage point to get a secondary shot. And a nice moment right there. Nice twirl from Alan. And then we did pose for a few photos out on the course. You get a totally different feel. You get a lot of green in the foreground and large tree feel in the background that's off in the distance. Then we went on top of the course, the very, very top of it, and they have these eucalyptus trees. And we can get a secondary look back there. Here's a nice bridal headshot, walking shot. Sometimes if a couple is a little bit nervous, I get them walking, and it usually helps with posing there. So that's one of the tricks to getting people to relax in front of the camera. In the back of the course, or the country club near the pro shop, you have this beautiful arched way with ivy growing all over the place. And I tend to do family pictures back here earlier in the day in case couples or guests are arriving. They won't cross paths in this area, but you can only do about maybe 8 or so people in this area. Otherwise, there's a second location where I can do photograph bigger groups. I love this little walking path with these nice stones that's next to the swimming pool. Going in either direction, it looks really good. In this direction, we got this nice red tree. The blue umbrellas look really cool. A lot of couples this past season opted to just go out onto the landing outside of the reception room for their sunset photos. So on this particular night, we had good warmth from the background. So we took some pictures out on the landing here. Sometimes you won't get any color in the sky. That's just the way it is in the Bay Area with sunsets. More oftentimes than not, in this location, there just won't be any color in the sky. And there's some effects that I can do with lighting equipment where I actually make it look like sunset still. I'm well versed in portrait photography using lots of lights. So that's one of the advantages of using lighting equipment when there's a sunset. Doesn't really give you a lot of bold color. You can just fake it with lights. Allison wanted me to make sure that we put this on the photo shot list that I made for her, that we made together, and got all these tiles on the stairs in the background. That's a really cool look. And then this is the big oak tree in the back of the course. I love the stacked stone that's on the side of the behind them there. And this is approaching dusk, or right at about dusk. Usually I end my night photographing this location once again with lighting equipment. I'll show you how that looks coming up in here in a bit. The reception venue dining room area has a beautiful arched pathway here. So we captured that. They played the How Well Do You Know Your Partner game, where each person has a heel and a shoe, and you're asked questions regarding the couple and to see if they come up with the same answer. So I don't know what this question was. Maybe they were asking who does the majority of the cooking, and they both said I do. Fun game. But what I wanted to show you here is the journalistic approach that we're always thinking about when we're photographing a wedding. I majored in photojournalism. I worked at a newspaper in Palo Alto a long time ago before I was a wedding photographer. So always being on the lookout for these quick moments. You know, that's just a subtle smile from an uncle probably. But we got it, and also got Allison in the shot. So that's kind of cool. And I love the picture windows here. They're huge picture windows. They look amazing. So I always try to shoot from this vantage point and then let my assistant capture the crowd. I think I probably just turned around and captured this one because I'm usually kneeling down and capturing this big picture window, trying to get the whole scene and tell that story. And then for a first dance, the couple wanted everybody out on the floor instead of doing it where everybody just watches the couple. They asked everybody to come on out, so to get people smiling in the foreground, but focusing, keeping the bokeh really, really tight. Bokeh is the distortion. So if you look at the lights on the back wall and then look at the couples in the foreground, they're really distorted. So it makes your eye go right to the couple. So that's what you get with these nice quality prime lenses. Here is the father of the groom. Nice moment with his wife during the dance. They're just observing other couples. Great moment here. And then this is the shot of the oak tree at night. There's 2 strobes on the tree lighting it up. Otherwise it would be pitch black and you wouldn't see the tree hardly at all. And then 2 lights on the couple. We're using big soft boxes and we're able to set this up real quick. This is how I usually like to end the night at Sequoia Country Club. Instead of just shooting dancing all night long, I will shoot for a few minutes, leave my assistant on the dance floor, and then go to the back and look for a great portrait shot at Sequoia. And this is one that I like to use a lot. The couple opted to have me stay for some extra time so I can give them a really fancy looking ring shot. This takes a lot of time to set up. All the colors and the distortion that you see are all artificial. It's all made from my lighting kit. Beautiful ring there. And then they were dancing, doing the conga line and having a great time. So just wanted to show you what it looks like to have a wedding at Sequoia Country Club. If you're interested in seeing more behind the scenes of the weddings that I photograph and also professional basketball, NBA, and G League, go ahead and follow me on Instagram down below. Have a great one.